Greetings, eaters, and welcome to my kitchen in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm the Obesity Sherpa, and today we're going to do a side dish, but it's an important side dish. Now, as you can see, I actually have a pot roast cooking here, so I'm filming this in conjunction with my pot roast video because we're going to eat the potatoes that I'm about to make with the pot roast tonight, but these are the same potatoes that you're going to want to make on Thanksgiving. So when I do my how to make a turkey and homemade stuffing videos, this will be your potato video. But tonight we're eating the potatoes with pot roast and scratch gravy. So in any case, it smells great in here right now. I am super hungry. I've been busy all day, not really had time to eat. So if my stomach starts growling in the middle of this, just know it'll be a loud growl. So what we're going to make is my red garlic Parmesan ranch mashed potatoes. And this is mostly all from scratch, pretty much all from scratch, and it's delicious. What we're going to do is we're going to take these potatoes. So I usually use red potatoes. You have to cut those up. They had these on sale at Costco. They've been selling these a lot lately. I really like these little baby creamer potatoes. I don't have to cut them up when I'm doing this kind of stuff. So I like these a lot. It's about $5 for a bag like this. We're probably going to use about half of it for this. And so I'm going to boil those. I'm going to then roast some garlic while the potatoes are boiling. And then when that all comes out, I'm going to put them in my KitchenAid. I'm going to mix them with Parmesan. And I don't know if I have enough Parmesan in here, so I've got this one just in case. I always have extra Parm, a little bit of sour cream, some powdered ranch dressing, and of course the garlic, and it's going to be fantastic. Our restaurant recommendation for today is Vanilla Rice's Hibachi House food truck here in Las Vegas. It is cracktastic. I love it. It usually sits in a dirty parking lot off of Flamingo. I've been up to their kitchen. They have an industrial kitchen up in North Las Vegas. I mean, it's not cheap. I mean, I think I usually pay about $30, but I get steak and chicken and shrimp with rice and noodles, and there's veggies in there, and it's a good amount. So if you love stir fry, and I've made this kind of stir fry a few times, but when I don't have time to make it or I'm on the go and I want the stir fried hibachi noodles, Vanilla Rice's Hibachi House food truck is awesome. And Vanilla Rice, that dude's a character. Probably on par with Vanilla Ice, if you remember the early 90s, or if you've seen him in anything recently. But in any case, before we get started, shoes. So in a departure from my usual Vans and Converse and everything else, we're rolling into fall. I have a lot of church shoes too, or dress shoes, or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I work out of my house, so I don't have to wear them to work so much, but I figured I'd start tapping into those a little bit today. I've got plenty more Vans and Converse, but I like to mix it up a little bit. So these are Florsheims. Florsheims are far and away my favorite dress shoes. I don't know if they still have it. They used to have this great lifetime warranty, but in any case, these are just kind of a pair of like penny loafer type driving shoes. Very, very comfortable to wear. I always wear them with pants. I'm not trying to be, European or anything. I wear socks with them as well, but as soon as I take the camera off of them, I'm going to put my flip-flops back on because I don't like to wear my good shoes while I'm cooking, because I've wrecked some shoes by spilling stuff before, and I don't like doing that. But in any case, Florsheim, by far my favorite dress shoe. I've got a lot of them. All right, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to get some garlic roasting. So I have this garlic roaster here. This is terracotta. I bought it on Amazon, probably about $10. I have a cast iron one as well. It was a gift from a good friend who is unfortunately no longer with us, but they both work great. This one has a little more capacity space, so I'm going to use it. And as we established before, I don't usually use a lot of restraint when it comes to the garlic, so I'm going to make a lot. So what I do here is I take this, put down a layer of olive oil, I take a handful of garlic, and then maybe a little more in case I want to eat with some good bread or something later. And I put it there. I hit that with a little more of the olive oil there, and then just a little bit of kosher salt on top. Lid goes on. Get everything up under the lid, and this is going into my oven on 400 degrees for about 35 minutes. Next up, we have the potatoes. So I'm going to take these potatoes and we're going to just rinse off about half of them. See right there. Okay, so about half that bag of potatoes. So I think this is about a 5-pound bag, and so about 2.5 pounds. I've got this water boiling here, and I'm just going to dump them straight on in there. I'm gonna lid them up. I'm gonna boil that for probably about 20 to 30 minutes until they are cooked, and then we're going to pull out and combine everything. So we'll go ahead and let these things cook, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. So the potatoes are done cooking. I guess it's hard to tell by looking at it, but they're done. So we're going to deploy my sweet 1970s Lima Bean Green KitchenAid. Actually, I'll take the bowl off. I'll just go ahead and dump these right on in here. And then we have our garlic. So this roasted for about 35 minutes at 400 degrees. Still kind of warm, just took it out. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bunch of it into the bowl here. After it's roasted, it gets very soft and spreadable. So again, I like garlic, so you don't have to use this much garlic, but I'm going to because I like garlic. Okay, so far we've got about half that bag of potatoes. We've got a bunch of garlic. Now we're going to add in, well, let's start with the cheese. We're going to dump in a whole bunch of Parmesan. I don't think we're going to need any more than that, so I guess we'll save this for another day. So a whole lot of shredded Parm, and then add probably about a cup of sour cream on top of that, maybe a little more. Doesn't have to be exact, I'm kind of ballparking here. And then we have our ranch, our powdered ranch dressing. So I'm just going to dump in a bit of this. Let's say I'm probably going to put about a little more than a tablespoon. So this is all in the KitchenAid, and I do definitely recommend using the KitchenAid. It makes it easier to whip it. Put on our guard here and a paddle, and I'm just going to let this run for a couple of minutes and whip it together so it's all nice and smooth. Okay, so whip that for a couple of minutes. Let's take a look at how it came out. My advice to you is to rinse this beater off immediately, because once this dries, you're going to need a chisel. So that's all that it takes to make that. So here are my red garlic Parmesan ranch mashed potatoes. Look at that. Look at that. A lot of cheese in there. Didn't put any milk, didn't put any butter. Just those ingredients. And I will add in a picture of this with my pot roast. But again, this is meant to go with pot roast or prime rib, or if you like it with steak, definitely with turkey, definitely with your Thanksgiving turkey. So that's all it takes to do that. There you go, another good look right there. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. We're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, well, not on Instagram, but we're on Tumblr, and we're on TikTok, and our main channel is on YouTube. We're also on Rumble. We post all this stuff too, and on Pinterest. We are on Pinterest as well. Apologies to our guest Jimmy Kimmel. Still no squirrel pie. Maybe someday. But until next time, thanks for joining us, and keep on eating.